Hey there gamers, Mark the Lone Gamer here. We are back in Dragon Age Inquisition. We are, of course, here in Haven, our headquarters. We're back from the hinterlands. And right now, we're going to go to Val Royeaux in Orlais, which is a neighboring country. We're going to go there to confront or to meet with the Chantry, who have been so far opposing us. Before we go there, let's pass by Menaves, turn in some research materials.
Thank you.
Right, apparently Josephine needs to talk to us.
Yes, Ambassador? I'd like to discuss your parents.
Huh.
You must want to know about the 7th most illustrious family in all Ostwick. Or is it 8th?
Whatever the rank, it would be helpful to claim your kinsmen as friends. What are your thoughts? Should we approach your family for their formal support of the Inquisition?
The bands of Trevelyan never turn down a partner if there's something in it for them. From the way my relatives scramble for status, you'd think we were Orlesian.
That depends. How much do they like gold brocade? Val Royeaux has noted your lineage. It gives the Inquisition some legitimacy, although not so much as we'd hoped.
Why not?
You are from Ostwick. Orlesian nobles consider the free marches somewhat quaint.
Orlesians are just baffled free marchers governing themselves without an empress to hold their hands.
A peasant might get away with that insult, but not someone of your stature. Speaking of which, I should thank you for your patience with the simple quarters. The accommodations in Haven are surely rough for someone of your birth.
Don't worry about me. Haven's more than livable.
Really? If that is how you feel, I'm pleased to hear it. Until next time, my lady.
Alright. So, let's get down to work. Don't think there's anyone else here that we need to talk to. At least not until we do some more stuff in the hinterlands. Alright. Let's calling the band together. Let's go back to Ferelden. Now, if you remember the last episode, we did start some missions, and now we can
There's
pay
nothing to
them
do
off.
with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
Okay, build watchtowers. Commander Cullen. With the watchtowers built, we've had advance warning of demon and bandit attacks. The area is safe for both the refugees and the farmers who had fled the nearby fields. Much appreciated, sir. It's good to know that the Inquisition is willing to put in the time to help these people. Corporal Vale. Alright. So that's done. Gather coin. Gather coin. Our efforts bore fruit. A portion of the profits will be passed to you. Use it wisely, Herald. So we got 116 gold. Not bad. And the turn of Hiever. Sister Liliana, thank you for your kind words. I understand the Inquisition cannot be delayed from the grave task ahead, but it was good to know that you were with us in spirit, honoring our beloved divine. Sincerely, Turn Fergus Cousland. We've been given a Ferelden Captain Longsword. Don't think that's better than what Cassandra already has. Anyway, let's get some more missions. Deal with the relatives of the Trevellians. A letter from the Inquisition diplomat to Ambassador Montilier. Dear Lady Montilier, it is true. Distant relations of the House Trevelyan are claiming close friendship with the Herald of Andraste. A boast is one matter, but the boundaries of tact and decency appear to be invisible to these mountebanks. During a ball in the South Quarter, I witnessed a cousin, 5 times removed from Lady Trevelyan, threaten to have the Inquisition fight his rival. He quickly left the party after I made my connection with the Inquisition clear, but the problem stands. We must deal with the Herald's relatives taking her name in vain. Lady Battlefort. Why do we have a diplomat named Lady Battlefort? Anyway, Liliana, so if Liliana were to handle it, there are ways to indicate our displeasure without tipping our hand. I'm not saying we send assassins, but the rumor of assassins. For Cullen, if we let the military of our forces deal with it, the Inquisition isn't a name to throw around lightly. We should openly denounce these people. They're my family, Cullen. We can't just do that. Josephine, if we go via diplomacy, this sort of thing is inevitable. Your relations may become much more circumspect if we promise them future favors. So we can appeal to their benefits or their well-being. We could scare them or we can just deny them. I don't want my family to be angry at me, and that will happen if we just do something like this. It's too brash. Let's go the diplomatic route. They're my family, of course. They're Marion's family.
Let us begin.
All right. And what else? What's this? Address a nobleman's concerns. What's this? I think a hardened Hightown 3 Varric's Revenge. I think this is a multi-part mission. Maybe you'll save that for later. The Black Emporium, that's DLC content. Scout the Storm Coast, we'll do that later. The Bog Unicorn. What's this? We received an offer of assistance. I am unnerved, but not opposed. It's not the first strange promise we have received, and likely will not be the last. An elegantly written note follows. The Inquisition has need, and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fallen in battle against rage, returned to life by the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and noble master. Prove what your followers already believe, that your reach is beyond this realm. That even the forces of the Fade are your ally. That death is no barrier to victory. The collective. Liliana, I'll quietly make certain nothing interferes with the arrival. Cullen, our soldiers will ensure the creature arrives safely. Josephine, well, she's on another mission. Let's have Cullen do it.
To work?
So, the creature has arrived. It's just as unnerving as expected. So we got a Bog Unicorn. So that's another mount. Alright. Alright, let's what's this? Storm close back away. Alright. Tress Nobleman's concerns. Herald, your Inquisition says it's for order against chaos, reason in darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my lands. They claim to be refugees, but I've seen elves and apostates among them. Filthy savages tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and we'll see you richly rewarded for your faith. Who is this? Praise the light, Lord Kildarn of Ferelden. So if we send Liliana to do it, we can take advantage of his raving. My spies can harass the refugees into moving somewhere else to win Lord Kildarn's favor. For Cullen, we could send a few patrols, but I would prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildarn. That's the good thing to do, and it's very direct. But Liliana's option is a bit more subtle. And we'll get some favor from this lord. Why not?
Let's see what we have.
And I think that's it for now. Alright, that's it for now. Let's do this. Oh, there's stuff here. Flames of the Inquisition Charger. We've garnered the attention of the finest armorers in the land, and they would not see our message conveyed unadorned. They offer a mount that reflects the flames of the Inquisition. It is by all accounts magnificent. A block letter note follows. We would send our best, and you will know it when you see it. It is much at home in parade as on the battlefield. That all who stand against you see that they stand against a force, a cause. Our skill is yours. Alright, this is another mount. The armored mount has arrived. It is every bit as magnificent as was promised. Inquisition Barded Charger. I think this is another pre-order bonus. Alright. And investigate the shards. Let's save this for later. I mean, it costs quite a bit of power. Anyway, let's go to Val Royeaux. Address the Chantry in Val Royeaux. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not set foot to the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them that the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe. Yeah, we're level 5 right now, going on 6. We can handle this. Let's do it.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
What can they do? It's just talk. Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
As you can see at this point, it's Cassandra is really the power behind the Inquisition. She's the real leader, which is fine. Address the Chantry in Val Royeaux. The remaining Chantry clerics, well, we've already read this. Alright, let's do this.
The city still mourns.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Well,
They wish to protect the people? From us?
You think the orders
Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
yeah, before we go, it is worth something to read all these texts. Even if we don't actually read them, we do get experience. Alright. All of this really is just lore. Not really that important. Sometimes it's funny, but well. Okay, so this is Val Royeaux. This is basically fantasy France. In case that's not entirely given away by the accents. We are here to meet with the clerics. Now there are merchants here, but they won't open until we, I guess, gain entry, formal entry into the city. And right now we are persona non...
Guardsman. The Inquisition is here, along with the Herald of Andraste.
That's the mage they say killed the Divine?
Let her pass. The Inquisition is the Templars' problem, and they'll fix it.
Right now we are persona non grata here, and it could certainly turn very dangerous right away. But let's see. Who are you?
This Inquisition is heresy. You will not look on my doubt.
Ah, yeah, heretics in heresy. Who are you? Oh, uh-oh.
Good people of Val Royeaux, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. Her naive and beautiful heart silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of her murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no mage in our hour of need.
We came here in peace simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
That character, he still looks as bad as he did in the console version. I thought he would look a bit better, but well, I guess he really looks ugly.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Oh.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royeaux is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Alright. Let's talk to the clerics first. Reverend Mother Hevara.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
I think Marion is a bit of a pious sort.
I do believe it. Do you have a better explanation?
Several, but are they the truth? I am left to question all I have been taught. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing. Leave me be, Survivor. Your presence here is not comforting.
There's got to be a way to calm everything down and clean up this mess.
I hope against hope that may be the case.
Alright, they're useless. Basically, they probably have really good intentions, but they just can't go with us, which is a pity. And who are you?
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
We're going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Alright. Let's continue. Maybe we can find more people who will help. Of course we will. Might as well explore this place. Oh, there is finally open merchants. Barnabas.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can help. At the very least, we can appear like everything is normal. Yes.
Alright. See what he has. Yes, belts. Belts of Sunder. What's this? Add Sunder. Alright, of course. There is kind of expensive. But they are useful. This is pretty good, actually. Let's get some of these. Ring of Life Drain. Ring of Attack. Let's take those. Might as well take another Ring of Life Drain. So he sells basically those. I'm wondering why we would buy these things when you basically just sell them. Alright. Let's just sell some of these. Yeah, that's useless. Alright, thank you.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Huh? Mysterious arrow. Favors are favors for friends. A message is attached, written in a large flowing hand and bordered with doodles. People say you're special. I want to help. And I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Val Royeaux. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks, and round the cafe. Maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Jenny. A poor drawing of the locations in the market is attached. Of course, this is from a prospective companion whom we actually really want to meet. Because she's the person we want to romance. Bit of a wild sort. Yeah, we don't need to talk to him. So let's go and look for...
I believe that
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Okay, thank you. That's another companion, making her presence felt. Right.
Well, that was a change of affairs.
Our Templars left. The Chantry promised they'd defend us.
Let's check the map where the Red Jenny things are. There's one over there. Alright, let's go.
Our Templars left.
Well,
The
that
Chantry
was a
promised they'd
change of
defend
affairs.
us.
You might
Where's-
find friends among the stunned and reeling.
Here?
The Templars didn't even touch you.
Let's mark down the map. Oh, it's over there, alright. What's this? Examine. Yep. So I like this area actually, and we're going to have to come back here a couple of times because there's some good stuff here. Reservoir stocking evaluation. Tremors floating. Taste is off. Waterbirds die off. Restocking failed. Fish not fit. Do not
Let's
consume.
look around.
There it is. Red handkerchief. A red handkerchief folded around a key with a small hasty scrawl. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Herald. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. Alright. What else is there? Just more lore. Where else? Another one over there. Alright. It's really just following the trail. Red Jenny, whoever that is.
They left us. The Templars left us to the mages.
So it's over here. It's a pretty big area. I think there's a merchant here.
What one man gains, another has lost.
Anyway.
Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihoods.
So where? Oh. Another red handkerchief. A different simple script on the back of a stable report marked with red paint. Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Karis. Saw those who asked about Herald enter third passage. Could not stay to seat of exit. text. Head of Madame Snappy Snips. Dragon. We'll be facing dragons soon enough. Soldier. This person is an Inquisition soldier.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
Alright. It's good to know that we have allies here, even if they're not actual characters. Right, I think the last one is over here. Who are you? Sister Antoinette.
What? Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of the ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend Chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly.
So they are really conflicted. We can't rely on anything from them. The last one is apparently on the second floor. Before we go there, I think there is a merchant.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
Apparently this person, though he's dressed like the locals, is not from Orlais. He's probably a foreigner. Just like, ooh, this expensive stuff. Alright. And armor. Can't we examine them? Now this stuff we'll probably afford later on. I don't think they're that important to get right now. Alright, another time, my friend.
From the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children.
Let's go to the second floor. I don't think this is the way there, though. Let's go to one of the central towers. That's how we get up. Nope, not there. So it's all easy experience. Just read everything, even if you're not reading them. Way up to the second floor. Change floor. Alright. So that's actually a part of the game which I feel is very easy to miss, because you'd have to be looking at the interface to find the second floor. I know a lot of players actually miss the last message or find it hard to find the third part of the Red Jenny trail, because it is not incredibly clear the way it's shown how to find it. Okay, it's not, I guess it's not here. I think it's on the other side. It does say search the upper market, but I guess it's not always clear that that's what it's supposed to do. Let's go. Can we go down? Alright, I think this is it. There it is. Favors are friends. A scrap of parchment is hastily torn from an ornate document, stuffed into its hiding space with a large red sock. and we are to obey well. We meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Scrawled below in a misspelled script. Herald go at time. Praise Andraste. Taken together, the messages reveal a time, path, and key to a location on the world map. Alright. So... time to go. I think we can reach the area via the map. Apparently there's a merchant over there, but don't have money to go, so we can go to a secluded courtyard and then to the Ghislaine estate. Let's do the Red Jenny first.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Okay, here we are to meet up. Up. No, no, no.
Well, they know who I work
Right. That was fairly easy. I think we're a bit... well, we're not over-leveled. We're just right. Alright. So, one place to go.
Herald of Andraste! How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk, and then you're just person. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Why didn't you take their weapons?
Because no breaches.
No breaches. Literally. I think that's probably one of the most humiliating deaths, to die with no pants on.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I used them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Lady Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously.
Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Your salon has certainly exceeded my expectations so far.
I'm glad to keep you entertained, my dear. I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Yeah, why not?
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
To be honest, Vivienne isn't one of my more liked companions. I usually just keep her in the background. She's kind of interesting, but I like most every other companion over her. And as for Sarah, I think they really wanted her to be very funny, or at least a bit on the crazy side. I'm not entirely sure they succeeded. I mean, the writing of her character, though I do like her, weirdly enough, even if she does... I think her character model, her face in particular, you either really hate it or you like it. I actually like it. I think she's kind of pretty in a weird way. But that's, I guess, why I actually like her. It's kind of really unusual.
That may prove more effective.
Anyway, let's see what we can get for her. There's nothing here. Can we build anything? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
I am no longer a mage. Even better.
Oh, one of the tranquil. This is something that you see from the characters, that some of the NPCs actually wander around, which is kind of cool. So let's change our horse. Mount Mountain Dracolisk. So I think we received there. Bog Unicorn. Oathbound Steed. Let's go to the others. Bog Unicorn. Alright, these are scary. Ferelden Forder there, Inquisition Barded Charger. Supposed to be the most. Yes, alright, we'll go with that. At least it matches our armor. Right, is there anyone else here that we can talk to? I think Cassandra's already here. Cullen's still here. Let's talk with Cullen.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
I don't want to romance Cullen. I have eyes for another, but we like him.
You've given this a lot of thought.
I know what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Ah, yes. What a graceful exit. Alright, yes, there's Cassandra. Of course, she's alone here.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
Can't say I'm not grateful to hear that.
I can be harsh, I know. You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that mean you believe in the Maker?
I believe he exists.
That's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both on this path for a reason. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Alright. It's good to keep tabs on our allies, our companions. Let's always make it a point to do that whenever we get back to Haven, because that will push forward our relationships with them. How about you, Varric?
Need something?
Nope.
Carry on.
You can see that if there's a cutscene, that's usually a bit of a milestone. If it's just the same thing over and over, then...
And you see no signs of the Grey Wardens anymore.
Hello.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Is there something else you're looking for? Like, what's behind all this?
Maybe. I don't know. First things first, right? I help you, march, arrow, kick. Then people stop being stupid, and everything starts to make sense again. Sound good to you, old-touched Lady Herald?
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sarah. I hope you'll feel the same.
Lady Trevelyan is cheeky. See you, Herald. Herald. I have to do something about that.
Alright. I think we've done enough for today. We've finally talked to the clerics of the Chantry and Val Royeaux, which actually did nothing per se, but it's now given us the options to either go to the Templars or the Mages. Those are our choices, and I think I'm going to leave the choice to you, to the viewers. Which path do you want us to take for this LP? And that is going to be a crucial thing. Of course, we've also gotten 2 new companions, and I think we might actually get some more by next episode. But anyway, I think that's all for now. This has been Mark the Lone Gamer from here in Haven with our heroine, Marion Trevelyan. And we will return to our adventures in Dragon Age Inquisition in the next video.